All right. Welcome to the first episode of the AMES Group podcast. We're your hosts today. My name is John, and I'm with.
Robert, and we are from AMES Group, Australia.
Yeah. So today we're gonna be talking about is it still worth it studying here abroad in 2026? So we're gonna dive into that. Robert, what's your opinion about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is still worth it, especially coming from a third world country. Not to say it's bad living in there, but definitely coming to Australia, you learn a lot, And as an international student, I feel like it's gotten me to a point where I feel like I can do more here compared to, doing more back in my home country. And by the way, I'm from the Philippines.
Oh, I'm from Philippines too.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you with that one. I got a rather like a structure here. I want to talk about these first. Like I want to compare the opportunities versus the cost first. So when it comes to opportunities, this is like, at least for me, this is where international students are at an disadvantage, at least at the start, because like most of the Australian employers, like they would prefer candidates when it comes to jobs. Of course, they would prefer candidates that have an Australian experience, an Australian business experience. And after graduate, it's usually like very hard as well, because like you've got a lot of competition. Like you got competition from other parts of the world and like from the locals as well. So it's very hard, but it's not impossible. It's a good challenge.
Yeah, I agree with that. And yeah, definitely that's one of the things that people nowadays in Australia are doing. 100% correct with that. They prefer someone who has pretty much not local, but one with full working rights. And as a student, you are only limited to 24 hours a week.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
that's one of the challenges. And, one thing that sometimes makes it hard for the student to find a job, but it doesn't mean there's a scarcity of
Yeah,
jobs.
yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Like you go anywhere, there will always
Yeah,
be
yeah,
a job
yeah,
opening. So
exactly.
you just have to go out there and then just keep applying.
Yeah, there's just a lot of barriers. But it's the same for every country in the world.
Yeah, that's
Right.
true. Yeah.
So even in Philippines, it's like that as well. And then yeah, like so we've talked about opportunities, but I think when it comes to cost, like the living cost, this like Australia, like especially Sydney, it's a bit of an expensive place to live in.
Yes. Yeah, it is every single day.
Yeah. Especially the rent. The rent is the largest expense, because we pay rent here on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, Robert, but like me and my girlfriend, we pay like each $300 a week.
$300 a week.
Yeah, $300 a week. So that's each. So that's like about 10,000 Filipino peso
Yeah.
in from our country, right?
But that's actually cheap though. So $300 for a two bedroom. Is that two bedroom?
Yeah,
Yeah, for a two bedroom, that's actually cheap. So nowadays prices can go up. I believe some people are paying almost 150 for a two bedroom apartment. So 300 is pretty good. So yeah, there you go, guys. You can still find some cheap accommodations.
Oh,
in
and then
Sydney.
you can
Yeah.
also find roommates.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
true.
You can also find roommates and divide the cost between each of you. So it goes cheaper and cheaper from that. So
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Yeah, that's some good insight. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the tuition fee as well. The tuition fee, it's it is expensive as well. But the thing is, it's not like you're earning like very low amount of money here. Like the earning potentially is also good, even though you're a student. So
Yeah. So I think that offsets it. The cost of living in Australia is rising, but wages as well are also being increased. If you've been particular with the news, then you probably would know that in Australia, employers there's that thing they call Fair Work Ombudsman, which controls all of these minimum wages. And recently they've been increased. So the minimum wage has also increased to
Yeah.
reflect
Yeah. Yeah.
the increasing economy in Australia.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, like cost may change based on the inflation, but your earning potential also changes along with it.
Yes,
So
yes.
I guess that's pretty good,
Yeah,
you know.
that's really good.
Um, but what about quality of education, Robert?
Quality of education is definitely different than in Australia.
Mm.
I remember back in the Philippines, I was studying in university and I had to come to school 5 days in a week, right? And I was there between 9 to 5 for 5 days. And then I expected the same thing in Australia. But coming into Australia, I also applied for a bachelor's degree,
Mm.
but
Mm.
I only came for twice a day,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
sorry, twice a week.
yeah,
But in a day, you'll only have like two subjects, and each
yeah, yeah,
subject's gonna run like 3 hours,
yeah,
right? So
yeah,
you'll be there for
yeah,
like 6 hours in a day,
yeah,
like
yeah.
twice a week.
Mm.
And for the rest of the week, it's pretty much for me an earning potential because I just work, work, work,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
So yeah, and then quality of education, it's pretty good because they just go straight at it, right?
Mm.
So I studied Bachelor of Film, and then back in the Philippines, we still have this minor subjects such as Rizal,
Oh
uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Civica at Cultura,
Mm.
something like that, or
Mm.
Filipino.
Mm.
Here in Australia, they just go straight away for film. We do filming straight away,
Mm.
hands-on
Mm.
experience. So for me, that's definitely a better learning experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What
It's
about
more.
you?
It's more
Same.
straightforward. It's more straightforward here. Like because I'm in IT as well. I'm in doing Bachelor of IT right now, and it's the same with Robert. Like I was expecting when I got here, I was expecting that I would come to my uni for like 5 days a week. And then when I got here and I enrolled my subjects, like I still remember the first semester that I got, like I was only coming 2 days a week. And like for each subject, we allocate 3 hours. So 2 days a week, and that semester I only had like three subjects, so I was doing 9 hours of uni study every week. And then after that, I can just work, of course, like in the legal amount of time
Yeah.
that the government has is allowing us, and after which I can just do whatever I want. I can just like go on hiking and
Yeah.
stuff and
Yeah.
exploring, and other than that,
Yeah, that's true. You still have a lot of time for yourself, not only
yeah,
for these
yeah,
things.
yeah. That takes us to what is the living conditions here like in Australia.
Yeah, pretty good. Like you said, you do some hikings. I think you mentioned before you also did some surfing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So again, living conditions in Australia, there's a lot of things to do. You can even go to the parks. Like for me, after my 9 to 5 job, I go home to my apartment, rest for a while, and then because in Australia, sunsets at daylight savings time come at around 8 p.m.
Yeah, yeah.
So I still have a bit of sun to go around. And during that time, between maybe 6 to 8, I'd go out, go to the parks, enjoy myself, unwind,
Yeah,
until the sun sets.
yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty good. Better living conditions. And then yeah, like good hiking spots.
Yeah.
And then yeah, good beaches, by the way. So
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's true. And yeah, so aside from hobbies, like I also wanted to mention that like Sydney, Australia has consistently ranked among like the best quality of life and safety and healthcare around the world. I guess I'm very lucky to be here.
Yes.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I feel very lucky to be here. The public transportation is very good as well. Like I said, it's not cheap, but like we got like a maximum quota each
Yeah.
week, right? I think it's $50.
Yeah.
So $50, and then like that just adds up to the like the daily expense. $50 for a week isn't too bad, honestly. Even though like one trip is expensive, like it cost me like $7, $8 one trip. if I hit the $50 mark, then like I won't have to spend anymore when it comes to public transportation.
Yeah.
And
Also, in addition to that, here in where we are, so we are in Sydney, New South Wales, and here in New South Wales, we use the Opal card,
yeah,
right? So we tap that on to the transport,
yeah,
and basically, if you hit 8 trips in a week, the rest of your week is free,
yeah,
and that includes ferries. So imagine this: you work Monday to Friday, and then you've maxed out your taps, 8 taps, right? For your entire weekend, you can go to beaches for
Yeah.
free. You know, you ride the ferry, you go to a different beach, you pay literally nothing.
exactly.
So, you know, one of the good benefits.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So the Opal card here in Australia is the beep card of the Philippines. So yeah. But yeah, like all in all, it's very relaxed in here and outdoor oriented and like very multicultural. Yeah, like even in my classroom, like we would have different people from different countries, and that raises like my skills into like collaborating with people from other parts of the world.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what they say when it comes to work, like diversity is always good.
Yeah, yeah. It opens a lot of doors. You know?
Yeah.
Like you get a better understanding, not only about them, but about yourself as well. So you pretty much become more capable to handle different types of situations. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with those. So all in all, would you recommend studying abroad?
Yes, 100%. If I were to go back, let's say I have a time machine and I had to go back, then yes, 100% I would still study pretty much the same course, actually, Bachelor of Film, because I learned a lot from there. Like yourself, I collaborated with different nationalities, and here's the thing: I learned that in every country they have a different standard in the film.
Yeah.
Like even in us in the Philippines. So I was surprised that coming to Australia studying film, I learned that okay, they shoot films differently in Australia than how we produce films back in the Philippines. So you know that's one thing new that I learned
Yeah.
while I was studying. So yes, still I would 100% do it again.
And yeah, it's an investment, right? In more, it's an investment more than a career.
Yes.
So it's a chance to grow, gain experience, and like fight your way through. Well, not fight your way through. That's a very strong word, but climb your way up the ladder. And yeah, it's just like life. Like that's what you do with life.
Yeah, you just move forward. That's
Yeah.
it.
So definitely for me too, it is very worth it as well because it's more than about the cost and the degree. It's about the experience that you get, like that will last a lifetime, and then you're just gonna look back at it and like you're just gonna I mean personally me, I'm just gonna think, wow, I'm glad I took that risk and I went to study abroad. And now look at me, like I got heaps of skills and like I'm very happy with that.
Yeah, yeah. Like you become like a totally different person.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's the word, that's a phrase that I'm looking
Yeah.
for.
So
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
that's pretty much it. So that's the first episode of our AMES Group podcast.
Yep.
We hope that you like it. We're gonna be doing more episodes very soon. So if you have more questions about like studying abroad stuff, what's it like living here in Sydney in Australia, or like basic immigration and visa questions, then we're your guy. Just comment down your questions down the comment section, and
Yeah, let us know if you actually want us to talk about something.
yeah.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
We're happy to. We're open. Yeah, we're open, guys.
Once again, my name is John.
And I'm Robert. So,
Thank you guys.
thank you. Have a good day. Hold on. Hold on.